Hi everybody, Cheryl back here, excuse me, on VEDA day number 16. I want to apologize for not being on yesterday. I wasn't feeling so hot. My mouth was probably talking funny. I just had some Halo Top. And my mouth was like, numb. Hi Dixer. Yes, I love you. I love you. I wasn't feeling good yesterday, and I did nothing. Really, I did nothing. So, I do have still a stomach ache this morning, but I will say it's not as bad as it was. So, I made something new. I was giving you sneaky sneaks. Remember those 3 little green things I was dangling at you? Well, it became something. Get ready, because this is probably the cutest of the cutest. Meet Mr. Froggy. His legs dangle, or they cross, or whatever. I didn't stuff the toes. He has little heels. His boom boom. He's not jointed. His legs are just attached. His arms are just attached. No jointing. And his bow is white, just wire fastened on the back, but I tucked the wire up in so that you won't get snagged or cut or anything. And this is a wired bow. I love those. So yeah, he is a beauty. I have a photo shoot I took of him I can link for you. He is a gift for our dear Billy, the crafty Floridian. She has no idea she's getting this little dude, but she's about, well, he's pretty big. He's 12 inches seated and 20 inches long. So yeah, this guy's going to Billy. He sits so cute. Oh my God, I love him. Look, I just sat him down. That's all I did. Ignore my mess. I'm working. Look, he just sat right there. Just sat. How cute is he? It's not really a mess. It's my work. I'm working. And this is what happens when you work. At least when I work. I work better in cluttered cake. It's not really cluttered. It's all broke. Oh, Shelly, look. Here's your baby. Carla, here's your baby. I have all this stuff to ship out. Oi! Shipping will occur tomorrow, everybody. I'll schedule it tonight. They'll pick up tomorrow. Out the door it goes. So y'all should have it by Friday, Saturday, I would think. Shelly, I gotta pull your mandala out. If y'all don't watch Shelly, I'll link her too. Let's see. Where's my paper? Shelly is my dear friend, and she is also a YouTuber, and she's always going into Walmart and squishing and loving and cuddling mandala, but never brings her mandala home. So, I have a lot of it I can share, so I'm going to share some mandala with my BFF and ship some out to her. So, I'm going to link my girl, Shelly. I'm going to link my girl, Billy. I'll link the pattern for that frog. I'll show it to you in a second. I got it on Etsy. It's a thick pattern. It's like 25 pages, I think. It's just called Frog by Olga Lakoshkina. Lakoshkina. Mine looks different. My stuff always looks different. I kind of put my own little spin on things, but yeah. I'll link that pattern. the rest of the week, I have the rest of today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday till Wynn gets home. And then I got to figure out wrapping everything. I might just stick it in boxes because I don't have Christmas paper, and I'm not spending a fortune for birthday paper to get ripped off and thrown in the trash. Just not doing it. So if I can't find something reasonably priced, nothing's going to get wrapped. I mean, I don't mind spending, say, 10, 20 bucks on wrapping paper, but I got a lot to wrap. My dad's stuff alone is pretty big. His will probably take a roll and a half, maybe two. One of his things is behind the couch. There was nowhere else to go with it. And if, in case he's watching, I can't say what it is, because my mom has started, well, at least she watched one of my videos and commented on it. If she watched any more, I have no idea, but I don't know. So the rest of the week, I'm going to be focusing on Mom's sweater, their jewelry, brother blanket. I'm going to make my brother one of these too if I have time. Or maybe I'll just make him a set of pillows. I don't know. It's Crystal's pattern. I'll also link that. I have to write it down or I forget. And then I got this because I thought this would be pretty quick. I do have the color toffee brickle here that Crystal used, but I don't have 3, and it takes 3 of them. But I have a really nice blue one. I thought maybe my mom would like something that I was like that. I was gonna make her a shawl, and I don't think I'm talking my goosey, almost 89-year-old mom. I don't see her wearing a shrug, but I think she would wear this because she likes to put stuff over her arms. So I'm gonna see how long it'll take me to zip one of them out. But that'll be my focus, in the jewelry I said I would do on camera. So unless something crazy happens, I should be able to still do that. So I'm going to make my list of all my Christmas things. And Friday, Wynn can help me get everything packaged, whether that be in a box, sealed up, or actually wrapped if I can find paper. And then we'll load the vehicle. But all we have to do is get up in the morning. We have to be there by 11. So we'll get up a little early so we can feed the kids and let them go potty so they don't poop all over the house. And go do this Christmas craziness. Hopefully we'll be home by 4 or 5 o'clock, because I'm a party pooper. I like to be in my house. Oh, and I'll link the photo shoot I took for my frog on my business page. If anyone wants to order that frog, just hit me up. That frog I said was Billy's, and it is. But I can happily make, and I don't have, it won't be the same. This phone, I'm gonna blow it up. It won't be the same. None of my stuff is ever the same, ever. So you're not going to see, you're not going to see a, sorry, one that looks identical to that. Not going to happen. So you know that it's custom made. All my stuff is one of a kind. But yeah, if anyone's interested, let me know. I just have to write this quick. Whoops. This is what when you're doing 20 things at one time. Telling you guys, I don't have enough time in the blasted day. Oh, I didn't even spell my own name right. Okay. I had some stuff floating around my head last night about how I was going to do more heirloom critters. I had some, like, I had visions of these heirloom critters. I did a squirrel in my mind. Oh my God, was this squirrel phenomenal. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous squirrel. So I'm going to use the pad that my new friend and swap partner Carla got me. And I'm going to draft out my squirrel. And he'll be a brand new design. He's out of my brain. And I'll elaborate from there, like other critters and such. Eventually, when I do my critters and all that good stuff, they're going to be all my own from start to finish. So I'm hoping with all these other critters that I've made, you know, I can sit now and build a body and not even look at a pattern. I can sit now and build a head unless it needs shaped a certain way and not even look at a pattern. I'm starting to learn how to make knees that are like this frog. It has knee joints. I'm starting to learn those kinds of things. Repetition is giving me the knowledge that I need. And it's funny, when I was first crocheting, it said that you'll have muscle memory. I'm like, what in the heck are they talking about? Muscle memory. I know exactly what they're talking about. And the muscle memory, the repetition, all that kind of stuff go hand in hand, and you just start learning things. It's pretty amazing how it works like that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. And once things calm down a little bit, as far as 50 things being juggled on my plate, I will definitely start designing. I might consider designing smaller things that I can share. Like I said last year, and I never got the chance to, I wanted to do a tutorial of them boot cuffs I made, the cats and the pumpkins, and I never got a chance to do that because I had and I was grateful for it, but I had so many orders from my lives and working my lives and things like that it just never came into fruition. Hopefully I'll remember this year. If not, but yeah, I would like to make smaller critters that in a video, or maybe 2 max, I can share and do the tutorial. You know what I'm saying? Eventually down the road, not tomorrow, obviously, but I have a lot of plans for my channel, my business, all that kind of stuff. And I'm really excited about everything. Of course, I have the How to Read a Pattern, Learning with Yarn and Hook series coming up. That'll be probably next month, maybe June. Yeah, maybe. Because it's looking like I'm not going to make it for my critter collection this month either. So I'm not going to say I'm going to put so many out every month. I'm not even going to say that because things happen. I'll put out my new critters when I can, is what I'm going to say. Because I don't want to make promises I can't keep. I just never thought that this past month, you all know if you've been following me, has been absolute craziness. Just it didn't end. Excuse me. It really needs to calm down. I don't know what the gig is with all this craziness, but just crazy. So that's where all that's at. And I shouted out Shelly. I shouted out Billy. Let's see. Let me shout out some more people. I said I was going to do shout outs, didn't I? Let's see what we got going on here. Well, Jane's a good friend of mine. I'm going to shout out my girl Jane again. Jane from Scraptastic Yarn Podcast. My girl Jessica into the Warren. My girl Dina. Dina's homespun. Dina's homespun fun. I can only see so much of it. Hold on, guys. Dina's homespun fun. Correct. And two new ones I've been watching. I was on Blossoms before. Life with Blossom. And I just found Penley Ann Creations with Penny. Okay. So I'm going to shout them ladies out. And, yeah. Oh, I'm glad I was scrolling. Karen, our girl, Karen from Happiness is Homemade. If you haven't had the chance, please wish her a happy birthday. I believe it was yesterday. Not 100% sure. Let me check. No, it must have been... Well, it's looking like yesterday. Some are saying happy late birthday. Well, at any rate, I can't really tell. It was yesterday or today. So please wish Karen, if you haven't already, a very happy birthday. Late or not, it's still her birthday. At Happiness is Homemade. And I will link her too. So, Karen, not to be a repetitive, redundant thing, but happy birthday, my friend. That is probably all for today. My brain is a fluster. I don't know what's going on with me. I really don't. It's one of those things. Our little, babies are coming soon. Next month, our little great niece will be born, and my friend Brooke's little boy will be born. I should have shipped Wynn down with that gift. The blanket. Oh, well, it'll get there when it gets there. I'm sorry. What is that dark shadow in the snow? Oh my gosh, there's a cow stuck in a big snow. A moose, a moose, a moose. Oh, they're getting him out. Oh, it's so deep. I'm scrolling down Facebook wall. Oh, how did snowmobilers have shovels on them? Holy crap. Thank the Lord for that. Oh, I love mooses. In case you don't know, I told Wynn there's 3 deal breakers. Before we were married and after we were married. There's 3. Number 1, never, ever kill a moose. We're done. Number 2, unless it's your life or theirs, I better not see you going hunting bear. Not happening. Do not do it. Number 3, steer clear of strippers. Do not go in a club. Do not touch door handle. Do not. I find them vulgar. Male or female, they're nasty. And I would never go see a man I never have in my life, stripper, because the first time they'd shake their junk at me, they'd be landing across the room. That is nastiness. So, I told him, I don't do it, you don't do it. Now, pre-me, he liked the strip clubs. Post-me, there is no more strip clubs. Pre-me, he would have went bear hunting. Post-me, There is no bear hunting. And I don't care what else he does, but those 3 are deal breakers, right? That, oh, of course, hurt my children. But let me explain. Oliver was laying right there where Jackson was last night, and he's smiling at Oliver. He gets off the chair, he comes over, he gets on his knees, and he's hugging and kissing Oliver, reminding him how much his daddy really, really loves him. So I never have to worry about Charles doing anything to our children. So that's not even in the talk. But there will be no moose killing, no bear killing, and no strippers as long as I am on this earth and part of his life. Because they will be reasons I will never be part of his life again. You guys have any rules for your spouses? My only rule, I guess, is no rats. Which is okay because I have enough expense with them. Rats are very expensive. Rats are high maintenance. And very expensive if you want to do right by them. You know, you can't have just simple bedding. You have to have Aspen or Carefresh that doesn't, even any small animal, because that scented stuff gets up into their upper respiratory. You got to figure they're right there at the bedding. They're little, their noses are right there. And if it's strong for you, imagine what it is for them. Very, very, very bad for their upper respiratory. That's number 1. Rats need special food because of cancer. I used to get Reggie Rat for my rats. And a small bag like this, I think it was like 2 pounds, was like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks. I get like 8 of them every, maybe 10. How many came? 10? I think I got 10 of them. I had 12 rats. I think I got 10 of them a month. That'd be 20 pounds. That sounds right. Plus, I bought them yogis, which are expensive, and I gave them raw pasta all the time. I gave them sweet potatoes all the time. I gave them red beets all the time. And when I had rabbits, I used to fresh grate carrots and cut up cucumbers every morning and night for those rabbits. In addition to their pellets, Timothy hay, and, well, that's pellets. They're food. Oh, yeah. My animals get treated well. So I don't go so far, I don't go so far with arguing with him, because if I really wanted them, I'd have them, but the expense and the maintenance, and rats are extremely clean animals. They want their cages kept clean. So every day you're cleaning out and scooping out and fresh bedding a rat, or you're going to have a problem, because they're very fussy animals. And all mine were litter trained. They had litters in their cages, and then they, when I let them out, they knew where to go. They went to their cage if they had a potty. They didn't go in the, never. You'd see them all of a sudden scurry and run up and jump in their cage, and they'd go in their litter pan, they'd go potty, and they'd scurry back out. So cute. Even when they were sleeping, I had Christy's, my daughter's Maggie. She was curled up sleeping on her lap one day. They were watching, well, Christy was watching TV. Maggie was asleep. And all of a sudden, Maggie got up and she came right back. Laid up, curled in the same position, went back to sleep. They know. They're very intelligent animals. So, yeah. Don't ask me how that came about. Oh, I know. The moose led me to what Chucky can't do. What that led me to is what I can't do. And the only thing I really know of is have rats. They creep him out. Which is stupid. I don't know. But, whatever. I don't argue because, like I said, it's very expensive, high-maintenance animals. I love them. And the other thing, the worst part is, you're lucky to see 2 years. Most times it's 1.5 years, sometimes less. Rats live very short lives. And it hurts like a mofo when you lose an animal that soon. And they just don't have long lives. It's a shame. And everyone I had got tumors. Like my Cokie, she was my first. Her name was Coco, but I called her Cokie. She was my first. Overnight, she was fine. Went to bed, everything was great. Got up in the morning, she had this big, it was like one right here, and she couldn't get her hand to her face to wash or eat. So she only had one hand, and she couldn't do anything. And when I took her up to the vet, he said, we can get that tumor off, but her recovery is going to be, I think he said, like at least 2 months. And by then, she's probably at the end of her life. I said, I'm not putting her through that. So I let her go that day. Oh, that was rough. Everybody in the vet's office was bawling. Bawling. To see my heart broken that bad over a rat probably just did everybody in, because I was just devastated. And I bawled, and I bawled, and she, like, there I am crying, and she's like up at my face like this and licking my tears running and nooched her nose into my face, like as if to say, Mommy, it's okay, you can let me go. I'm telling you, Coke was incredible. She turned so many people that went, ew, a rat, into actual rat parents. I'm not kidding you. 4 people that thought rats were the most disgusting, vile creatures on the earth. 3 of them I know still have rats to this day. They all told me I needed my head examined. They should come in and take me out in a white jacket. 3 of them still have rats to this day. That's how amazing she was. She turned their thinking right around. She was amazing. I used to braid my hair. My hair's always been long. And I put her on my shoulder, and she'd dig up under my braid. And she'd lay between my head and the outside of my braid. Every now and again, she'd pop her little hands and her little nose up. Oh my God, the neighbors would laugh. They'd look around, it's Coke back there. Yep, she's back there. She's sound asleep. I don't know how she stayed in my hair the way she did, but she did. Y'all are probably thinking, oh my God. Animal lover. Sorry. And when I was like in 4th grade, 5th grade, I snuck a rat into my bedroom, and it lived in a shoebox. I traded Russell Big in school for 3 50-cent pieces for a rat, because he said that he was going to flush it down the toilet. So I gave him $1.50 and 50-cent pieces to save a rat. And I was in 4th or 5th grade. This goes way back with me. Way back. Yeah. Anyway, there's your Cheryl Loves Critters talk for the day, because I do. I just, there's nothing more beautiful to me than an animal. Just the way it is. So I want to thank you all again for being here with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing the love of crochet that you have on your channels and in your comments, even if you don't have a channel. You know, a lot of you comment about things you like or inquire about things that I do or whatever. It's great to interact with all of you. It's just great. Please do, if you haven't already, check out the channels I mentioned. Again, I'll have them linked in the description. I will also have this frog pattern linked in the description. I've been seeming to forget to do that, and I apologize. Just call me on it. Just say something, and I'll gladly share the pattern. It's never on purpose. It's just overlooked, and I do apologize. Like I said, I have to write stuff or write out the brain. So I'm going to bid you adieu. I'm going to upload this video and get Christmas presents worked on. I'll be on back and forth, so I'll be able to, I have comments from a couple videos that I have to respond to. I think 2 videos, not full, just extra comments on the one, and comments I didn't get to on my last one. So I'll be taking care of those today at some point, tonight, at some point in here. I'll be on that. So that's all for today, guys. Again, thank you all so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, I'm so glad you have stopped in and subscribed. If you're only now stopping in and haven't subscribed, please, Lord, let me do this right. I hope you'll take a minute and subscribe, click the notification bell, and please give me a thumbs up and a comment. I do interact with my comments and with you, and I love to get to know you as you're getting to know me via my videos. Excuse me. And a lot of you have become very close friends to me, and I'm very grateful for that. So, oh, and you can also share me on your social media if you would like to. And if you're new to my channel too, that's Jackson right there, that little gray bug. And that's Ben that was just sneezing and laying up there. He's our little schnoodle. Jackson's one of our, well, they're both rescues. But we actually have a total of 5 dogs and 8 cats. you'll see them throughout the videos, and they're always around. They're the biggest part of our lives. They are our babies, and we adore them with everything we have inside of us. All right, guys, I'm going to go for now. Bid you adieu, and I will see you tomorrow on VEDA Day 17. Have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.